The new LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga gameplay has some insane details, and in this video I will be breaking down the entirety of the new gameplay so I can share with you all of the details you might have missed. So make sure you do watch until the end of the video because you won't want to miss any of these details. Also, make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga news updates. So let's get started with this shot of Coruscant. It features Mace Windu and a clone shock trooper, but you will notice a Kyber brick at the tip of this statue. And also in the background is a protocol droid, which could be C-3PO, but it does have blue arms. So maybe this is going to be a mission where you're going to have to find C-3PO's arms. We've seen quite a few clips of the Gungan city, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So many different levels for us to explore. But I just wanted to point out that Jar Jar's tongue, when he's running, actually comes off his head. It's not attached all the time. If you blinked during this cutscene, you will have seen Chewbacca fall on his back. Previously, we saw the exact replica of Kanan's speeder next to Rey on Jakku, and in this shot, she's actually riding the speeder. And I just wanted to show this shot because it looks amazing. It's going through the engines of the Imperial Star Destroyers on Jakku. There's a TIE fighter in the background. Overall, it just looks good. Naboo looks absolutely stunning in this game, and this clip of Padme Amidala running through the streets of Theed does look great. But in the background, you will see there are NPCs fishing in the lakes of Naboo. Rick Ollie is the playable character following Padme. It's great to see he is confirmed. Just a small detail, but I think the rocket launchers of the First Order jet troopers look great. It's cool to see them, and you can actually see the rockets being fired. They are actual Lego pieces. Another shot of Pasaana shows Finn running through the Aki Aki festival, and we can see that on the right hand side there is a mission right here. We get to see the Lambda class shuttle being piloted and travelling through light speed. And then, on the right-hand side of this, when it does leave hyperspace, is a rock that you're going to be able to shoot and destroy, and maybe it has a Kyber brick in or something. Mos Eisley looks so bustling, so many different NPCs, but in the background, you will see T-16 Skyhoppers flying overhead, which is really nice. This is the bar from Attack of the Clones on Coruscant, and you can see that there is a dance floor, and it appears to take inspiration from the original LEGO Star Wars games. You're probably able to activate that somehow and get NPCs dancing. There is a Kyber brick in the background as well. Here is a look at the entry point of Kashyyyk. You're able to land your ships on the beach, and there will be ATRTs waiting for you. But if you zoom right in, you can see that there is a Gonk droid that has a mission for you. Dio is on Takodana, and on the right hand side there is an NPC fishing, just like we saw on Naboo, and to the left there is the X-Wing that you're able to pilot. The next shot of Dio actually shows us a YT-2400 freighter. Greedo is travelling through the Jundland Wastes on a speeder bike, and on the right hand side we can see a mouse droid with a Stormtrooper helmet on it, and to the left we have a Jawa that has a mission for you. The next shot is inside Echo Base, and we have another mouse droid with a Stormtrooper helmet on. This is probably going to be an extra that's been enabled for this gameplay, which is really cool to see. Sticking with Echo Base, on the left-hand side of this shot, there is a sign suggesting that's where Tauntauns are kept. Another Kashyyyk shot that is stunning is this one, showing the 41st Battalion Trooper and the verticality of this planet. In the background, you can see various zip lines that allow you to get to the different levels of the trees and the homes of the Wookiees. We've seen Luke on Dagobah many times with Yoda, but here is Yoda's hut. During this cutscene of The Phantom Menace, we can see Jar Jar was carrying flowers to give to Qui-Gon. We get to see a bit more of the Uskru district on Coruscant, and I will translate the Urabesh for you right now so you can see what this signage does say. In this shot of the Death Star debris, we can see right at the bottom what appears to be a structure or what might be the skiff that Rey uses. I love Cloud City, and we got a lot of it in this trailer. I just had to show this shot because look at all the food that's included with this game. We go back to Naboo with Jar Jar, and we have the swamps here, and on the right hand side of the screen there is a Kyber brick. We get another look at space battles. This time it's Queen Amidala piloting an N1 starfighter. In the bottom left we can see a Geonosian starfighter, and in the bottom right we do see the clone trooper as well. This isn't really a detail, but we will be doing missions for the modal nodes. How good is that? This is another minigame you're going to be able to partake in. This is on Persona and it's a target shooting game. Target shoot up, as you can see, it's the Lego target piece and you're able to shoot them and you'll get points, and if you do, you'll get a medal, which is just like the medal that our heroes get for the Battle of Yavin. And in this shot of Jabba's palace, we can see there are missions in the background, but in the foreground, Jawa has lost his droid, which is R4M9. I just love the sheer detail that has gone into the Sarlacc pit. Look at all of those Lego pieces, it's individually built. Here is a look at the missions tab on the holographic menu. So it says details of the Wampa Wanderer. Irony strikes back, just got word that a Wampa has been spotted on the base. Being trapped inside a password protected room doesn't sound like such a nightmare anymore. Location is Echo Base, the mission giver is the Wampa, and the reward allows you to unlock the Wampa so you can play it. If you look on the menu, you are able to see that this is the Hoth section, and there are multiple missions that have been locked. There is Geonosis, Stow's Gazin Hive, Exegol Space, and more. There is a cool feature that allows you to track individual missions, so that is really appreciated. The playable character in this Wampa mission appears to be ME8D9 from Maz's castle on Takodana. As you follow the Wampa around, you will see there are various pieces of ice in the corridors of Echo Base with minifigs in. I assume there is going to be a character that will allow you to break down or melt this ice. We also get to see another sub-menu of the hologram menu, and this time it's when you select one of the planets. So Exegol is selected, and it allows you to choose either Exegol Space or the Sith Citadel. As the X-Wing departs Acto to go to Exegol, we can see on the right-hand side there is a Kyber brick. The X-Wing lands on Exegol, and we can see Final Order Star Destroyers destroyed in the background. On the left-hand side, we see a Kyber brick on the Sith Citadel, and there is also various vehicle and mission objective pointers on the ground at this entrance. We get an up-close look at one of the Acto Kyber bricks. This appears to be some sort of game room for the clones on Kamino, I think, because we have a game that, if we get the ball down, we're able to get a Kyber brick. The tiling and the wallpaper just gives off some fun vibes, like you can see the Clone Trooper helmets on the wallpaper, that's pretty cool. And the minifigs in the scene are Count Dooku, Jango Fett, a Sand Trooper, Lama Su, and Tan Wee. Inside the casino on Canto Bight, we have Rose, as well as R5M2, and you're able to shoot Sabacc icons and win some prizes. Poe on Persona finds a new Kyber brick. What appears to be the food hall for the clone troopers on Kamino, there is a way to get a Kyber brick, and there is the Kyber brick that comes out of this vent, and there is also a 327th Trooper helmet that rolls out as well. One thing I've noticed that's reinforced with this shot is that it might be possible to have 3 characters in your party, up from 2, just like the previous LEGO games. This is just speculation, but we can see that the player is currently playing as Count Dooku. Jango Fett is on the right hand side, as well as a Sand Trooper. It's only a few frames, but we've finally been given a look at the vehicle selection screen. There are a few iconic ships that have been unlocked, such as the Slave One, the Y-Wing, the Geonosian Starfighter, General Grievous' ship, but there is also some that you'd not expect, such as a huge Gonk droid ship. Yes, that's right, it's a Gonk droid on its side. A few of the locked ships include the AA-9 freighter, Darth Maul's Scimitar, the Tri-Fighter, and a couple of ships that were in the background of the Rise of Skywalker's big battle. Salacious B. Crumb is playable. That's it. There is also a new look at the character selection screen. In the row of characters in your party, you can see Darkside Rey. We have Rebel Friend, yes that's right, Rebel Friend confirmed, Roger from the Freemaker Adventures, Shmi Skywalker, Shak Ti, Rogfar Deng, Rune Hako, a Sith probe droid, Reese, the Senate Guard, and more. TT also included some of the work-in-progress shots of characters such as Charybdis, Aftab Akbar, and Mama the Hutt. One of the notes for Mama the Hutt on the image sheet is that it says custom sculpted head using official LEGO Jabba body and arms. We already knew that Babu Frick was a playable character, but this time we actually get gameplay of him beating up First Order Snowtroopers. A real nice touch is that the First Order Snowtroopers actually have the torchlight activated on their helmets, so it even glows on the floor wherever this trooper is looking. We go back to Coruscant, and this time we have Zamweasel going to collect a Kyber brick, and there is that Chef Duros, and I'll translate the Aurebesh. Finally, we get more of the letters so we can actually translate it. This shot of the beach of Canto Bight shows us, in the top right hand corner, there is a Kyber brick to collect really high up there. Yoda with a backdrop of the Jedi Temple on Coruscant is fantastic. It just looks stunning, doesn't it? And last but not least, is this shot of the princess on Hoth in Echo Base, and you might be thinking this isn't really a big deal, it's just a minigame. But what I really like is how the models and the targets and such are actually from one of the LEGO sets that LEGO released a couple of years ago. Which were your favourite details from this new gameplay video? Let me know down in the comment section below, and remember to drop a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga news videos, and if you missed any of the previous news updates, make sure you do click on the playlist on screen right now, and I shall see you in my next Skywalker Saga video. Goodbye.